to ascend the top 2 divisions and stand among the pound-for-pound elite by the age of 25 is to enter the stratum few ever reach, where each bout feels less of a test than a foregone conclusion, even when the opponent is a world champion in their own right. True challenges, those worthy of one's ability, chart their own courses on distant horizons. Until fate's currents bring these destinies together, each new opponent is but yet another name led quietly toward the slaughter. Phumelela Cafu is riding the momentum of his career-best victory, having upset 4-division world champion Kosei Tanaka as a 12-1 underdog to capture the WBO super flyweight world title. This victory has positioned Cafu to a unification bout against the executioner of the division, Bam Rodriguez. Phumelela Cafu is a disciplined counterpuncher with a resilient and opportunistic approach. Cafu's style is marked by patience, defensive responsibility, and a keen sense for capitalizing on opponent's mistakes. He relies on precise timing and sharp reflexes, often luring opponents into overcommitting before responding with crisp, accurate counters. Cafu is composed under pressure and has the ability to adapt mid-fight. Bam Rodriguez is a technical pressure fighter, blending aggression with tactical awareness, breaking down even the most skilled boxers. His dynamic, high-volume style is anchored by exceptional ring intelligence. As a southpaw, he combines swift footwork and sharp angles, allowing him to dictate the pace and rhythm of a fight. Rodriguez is adept at seamlessly transitioning between offense and defense, often bombarding opponents with rapid combinations and creative punch selection. His ability to control distance, coupled with his willingness to engage in exchanges, make him a versatile and an unpredictable fighter in the ring. In the pursuit of the elusive, success hinges not on the cunning of the trap, but on the wisdom of its placement. A clever fox will not be ensnared by the trap alone. It reads the landscape, senses the intent, and slips past all trigger points. Thus, the art lies not in the trap itself, but in the understanding of the mind and movement of what you seek. Otherwise, even the most ingenious snares will be outwitted, leaving only the echo of the spring in the empty grass.
Yeah, he's technically sound. The elbow's really tough thinking. He's quick on the trigger with the left hooks.
Yeah, that left hook from Cafu.
A counterpuncher is only as good as the opponent's mistakes and only as effective as the timing. Unfortunate for Cafu, Bam offers a slim margin for error, and his rhythm is unlike anything Cafu has experienced before. The most challenging aspect of fighting Bam is, if you can't contain him, you're at the mercy of his pressure.
Man, the atmosphere there.
And when Bam presses the action, you become a sitting target to his firing squad.
By Bam Rodriguez. You can see the focus in their eye, how quick their feet are.
It's out of that corner. It starts to make his way to the other side. Oh, good right.
Being that Cafu is more of a sniper, he sacrifices volume for precision. This immediately put him not only on the back foot, but against the ropes due to not being able to match Bam with output. This minimized Cafu on movement and positioning.
Throwing and keeping Bam from getting those angles and getting those shifts. When we spoke to him, the fact that
with the jab taken away, Bam's primary focus was on Cafu's right cross and left hook. This positioning also gave Bam a huge advantage, as he was able to do something Cafu couldn't: pull back if needed. Cafu had 3 primary point of attacks. Either catch Bam coming in.
That's going to be it. Nice shots and uppercuts is going to be the ammo for Bam, and that right hand. That's gonna...
Between his punches. Or while he's transitioning between positions. Understanding the triggering points, Bam relied on his lead hand as a solution. The jab wasn't primarily intended to land. Its main purpose was to provoke a reaction from Cafu. By refraining from fully committing and instead flickering a jab or touching Cafu's gloves, Bam kept the counterpuncher on edge. making it harder for Cafu to time his counters. Complementing the jabs were constant feints and slips. The slips allowed Bam to continue to change his head slots while searching for openings. This persistent upper body movement enabled Bam to shoot punches from various angles, making it even more difficult for Cafu to anticipate and counter effectively.
He's done a pretty effective job of getting out of range of most of these punches, and he's making Cafu miss as well.
And there's that shift. Threw away that right hook upstairs just to let the trainer break down the strategy and let I haven't seen many foot feints from Bam Rodriguez. That's one of his MOs. There's the first one right there. Nice body.
With the foundation set, Bam's aggression steadily accelerated, a slow suffocation for Cafu. If Cafu couldn't keep Bam at bay, he found himself staring down the barrel of Bam's smoking gun. Using the open space behind him, Bam constantly stirred the beehive. When Cafu fired back, Bam pulled back and immediately re-engaged, catching Cafu during his recovery.
He's not throwing combinations like he normally does.
Trapped against the ropes, Cafu's feet were cemented, leaving him trapped in a bottomless pit.
It's great.
So far, I think it's all right. It's pretty good.
Good right hand.
Body shot there by Cafu.
Look where he is now. Good left there for Bam.
Got that shot around the guard, followed up with a good body shot as well.
To the left eye of Bam Rodriguez as he lands an uppercut and a right hand.
Good move there, responding pretty well.
And now Cafu opening up a little bit. That gives more opportunity.
You can see Bam pawing away, trying to get an angle on them. His right foot.
Bam's style is a nightmare for counterpunchers. Not only does he maintain constant pressure, but his positioning is always shifting, changing head slots, levels, and distance with fluidity. His punch manipulation kept Cafu guessing. It's difficult to tell which punch were setups and which ones were fully committed to.
Fight.
Good three-punch combination.
On both sides, keeping those elbows tucked in of Bam and those guns holstered.
Bam's shot selection sets him apart in a sport where boxers only have a few good punches. He brings a complete arsenal: jabs, crosses, hooks, uppercuts, and body shots. With so many options, his punch variation seems limitless. Adding another layer of unpredictability, Bam plays with speed. Some punches start slow and finish fast, while others start fast and end with power.
Getting respect from Bam as well, man. Anytime.
This makes timing him extremely challenging. If an opponent's timing is off, they're punished for hesitating.
So if you can punch and dip, then maybe you can catch them missing and make them pay.
And if they're too cautious, they're overwhelmed with firepower. In a fast-paced fight with such narrow windows of opportunity, their perfection is needed to come out on top against Bam. Bam Rodriguez, firmly in the prime of his career, appears to be exhausting the pool of worthy challengers in his division. Should he defeat Puma Martinez in November, the path forward inevitably leads up, with only names like Junto Nakatani and Naoya Inoue carrying the weight to truly test him. What unfolds before us is rare. A fighter who's not only a technically brilliant and offensively gifted executioner, but also a disciplined craftsman who honors the traditions and demands of the sport. Perhaps most remarkable is that Bam's potential remains unfulfilled. His ceiling has yet to be defined. Each fight is not just a contest, but a testament to growth and maturity in motion. For those who mistake their legacies against this young lion, the challenge is daunting, and one cannot help but feel a measure of sympathy for anyone who finds themselves across the ring from him at this moment in time.
See, nothing landing cleanly right there, but the legs weren't under Cafu. It would only took one big shot.
And the corner said, because you knew what was coming next.
I think it was a good decision because anytime the white flag comes around,